Ladies and gentlemen, Smackdown 205 Live from Friday the 13th.
Oh, ominous day, my brothers.
And trust me, it is not Halloween.
Nah, but it wasn't that bad.
But it was just Friday the 13th.
It wasn't a lot of stuff. I didn't even see a lot of stuff posted on Facebook. You notice that?
What?
Nothing mentioning Friday the 13th except for whoever was actually celebrating Happy Friday the 13th.
Well, like I said,
I was too busy working that day. It was a double. So, again, couldn't do it. So, ultimately, I couldn't upload Jason Voorhees' photo.
Yeah.
It's like, look out for this guy. He's been spotted here and here. And like, oh shit. I did that a couple of times. I said there was a masked killer on the loose and saying that there was a going from this to it's like, oh shit, people were taking me seriously. And then I put it in the comments down below. Here's what the man looks like. Jason Voorhees. Like, oh, you son of a I got him good. I love doing that. But anyway, it's your boy SergDragon with Mike Henry and Chris Petrie, another edition of the Heavens Monsters. Let's get this started. Laughs all aside, it's SmackDown Live. Let's start with the fact that we did a recap with what Baron Corbin and Dolph Ziggler and freaking hired goons did to poor Roman Reigns. And they mentioned this on WWE Backstage that they actually used because Vince said, nah, you gotta use real dog food. You can't just use, because they'll know we're faking. We'll know we're lying. We gotta use dog food. We gotta use real dog canned food. Get the can opener and everything. It's like, that's what he said. That's what King Corbin said while on WWE Backstage. That was funny. In which case, the first match of the night would actually be not even a match, sorry.
Hold on. It was a...
Yeah, go ahead.
It was a... Like I said, Kobe Kingston delivers a royal slap to King Corbin.
Yeah, they were talking about that too. And what the hell? Why is Dolph Ziggler looking like a movie director with the sunglasses?
I have no idea.
And the Smackdown blue hat. I want that hat. I want that hat. Where can I get that hat? WWEshop.com? I hope so.
Before we get to the match, breaking news, ladies and gentlemen. According to Terrence, several superstars, including one member who used to team with Ziggler and Corbin, is none other than the glorious Robert Roode, who is serving his 30-day suspension for violating the wellness policy. So that means Baron Corbin and Dolph Ziggler will have to step it up in court
for the tag team chance,
or should I say, in Roode's absence.
Oh, but we got something
until Roode gets back from his suspension.
Oh, we got something to cover for that. We'll mention that in just a bit. But it would after they belittle Roman and anybody else as far as that with King Corbin and Dolph Ziggler. They mentioned it's a new day for us.
Oh.
They said that Big E comes out and says, did somebody say new day?
Uh-oh.
Yeah. In which case, King Corbin takes a shot saying it was 7 seconds when he lost his title to Brock Lesnar. He said, it felt like more 8 seconds, but that's not here or there. Because that's where he actually talks smack about him and he slaps in his mouth. Do you hear me now? He says, I hear you very well. And I'm going to humiliate you like I humiliated Roman Reigns. Mm. So that would be later on tonight.
In the later segment.
Main event. So what's the first match?
First match, Bliss Cross versus Sonya Deville, Fire Desire, and not to mention 1, 2, 3.
Mandy.
Terrence and Xavier's favorite.
Yeah, buddy.
Lester Bliss talked about Mandy Rose ripping that eyelash off the goddess's face.
Yow! And they jumped him while they were getting interviewed in the back.
And all hell broke loose.
Yeah, but ultimately it would end in the tag team of Bliss and Cross for the win.
Which tells me, could they be back in the women's tag team title picture?
That's a good question.
Who knows? Because somebody's got to step up and face the Kabuki Warriors.
Yeah, because last time we watched the season, I did. I don't know if you guys did. The season finale of Total Divas. And apparently it is put in record that next WrestleMania, Sonya Deville might get a title opportunity or a WrestleMania moment where her storyline as a lesbian actually gets played. So she could be a role model for all the people who are gay. And she is. I was seeing people on the television show swarm to her and saying thank you for representing. So that's going to be something. Watch. She's going to turn heel to babyface at some point. Watch. He don't like that idea. Like, keep her a heel.
Oh, so you want Sonya to turn heel on men?
I don't know if they do. I'm just thinking. All right, next.
The Revival versus Mustafa Ali and Shorty G.
I was rooting for Mustafa Ali and Shorty G,
but once again, the Revival had other plans.
They got the drop on Shorty and dreamed his ass. Shatter effect, sorry.
Yeah, then you got it. One of the survivors had fell down. Fell down on the stage.
Yeah, they did. Alright, next.
Next, SmackDown Women's Champion Bayley versus Dana Brooke. Before the match got started, Bayley talked about Lacey Evans sucker punching the boss Sasha Banks. When Sasha mentioned about Lacey's daughter, when Lacey, in case you know, she is a mother, a superstar, sex symbol, and of course, a former Marine.
Also, Bayley had a Secret Santa in Elias, in a song that was just very disrespectful, saying that when you cut your hair, you look like a dude.
A dude?
Even put in Santa Claus offered him a threesome with Sasha Banks and Bayley and said, no, thank you. I don't want no SDs or whatever the hell. I was like, So, Daniel Brooks laughs at that and they would have issued a challenge and he accepts.
Dana, you say Dana or Daniel?
Dana.
Yeah, that's fine.
Dana Brooks.
Yes,
and ultimately, she says, that's a terrible song. That was a wonderful song. That was a terrible song. Sadly to say, and this I gotta point out. I didn't notice this until I was like, wait, rewind. Because new look, new gimmick. She has herself a new finisher. No name yet, but she puts her arm.
Dana's knee.
Yeah, like this. I'm not gonna let you get to do it. She puts her arm like this, and then bam, into the ring. Like, what the hell was that?
I don't know what the hell was that.
It's a face breaker? Face buster?
Something like, I don't know what it is.
Face slammer? Something like that?
But Dana paid the price by interrupting Bayley's interview.
Yep, she did. So, we know Lacey Evans is definitely number one contender. Hopefully she takes it. Since she's turned babyface.
Yeah.
I like the babyface.
After learning that Sasha Bayley had been putting the blame game on the entire SmackDown Women's Division for what happened at Survivor Series.
Uh-huh. Oh, then I see your phone. Oh, Mikey, take it. I know you want to talk.
This one, you're not going to like this one, folks. Miz sat down with Renee Young. They look back at...
In his home
of L.A. Is it L.A. or is it Cleveland?
I think it's L.A. They went back to L.A.
Yeah, in L.A. They show the footage of talking set back in August of 2016 when Miz, Maurice, Renee, and Daniel Bryan going at it. And Daniel Bryan walked out when Miz went absolutely apeshit. Yep. When Daniel Bryan found out that Miz was wrestling like a coward. When Miz was heel, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
Because, Miz and Daniel Bryan, there's no love loss. No love loss because they don't like each other. Mm-hmm. They've had the rivalry, but Miz was concerned about what happened to Daniel Bryan. All because of that so-called fiend, Bray Wyatt.
Yeah, and while this was talking, a voice would be cried out, and his wife...
It was Marie saying, Mike, and then she looked at that...
Look at the baby cam.
Yeah, baby cam, and saw Monroe playing with some toy. I'm like...
Now, it's not just any toys. It was all the puppets.
The Firefly Funhouse. I can't believe it.
You had the bunny, the vulture. She was playing with the vulture.
And then Miz asked,
where'd you get this? And the witch and Piggy were there, too.
And Miz like, where'd you get this?
No. That's what's funny, because nothing was there except one item, and it was never seen before. We were told that we would get a new playmate on the Firefly Funhouse, and I think we got an idea of who it was, because a doll in the form of a girl, because she had, I don't know, what do you call these?
A Fred-like mask.
The painted like the Fiend. And her hair wasn't dreadlocks. It was like, I don't even know what kind of hairstyle that was, but it was wrapped up like a freaking mop head. Like, golly. Ultimately, then we go to he's holding his family, And they're telling him, go, this interview's over. Go.
Yeah.
And she's screaming. They're both screaming, go!
Get out of here, because this interview has gone
They need to deal with that.
It was way, Bray Wyatt has gone too far.
And as soon as they're done with that, they go into commentators and they're interrupted by the music of the Firefly Funhouse. And we see the doll again.
Thanks to Bray Wyatt.
He says, he then makes a message that he says, let me in. That he wants to be in the family, and that he says that he can help teach The Miz to turn off the feeling of pain and to turn off the feelings of emotion. All you have to do is, in his words, let me in.
Bray Wyatt's playing too many mind games. Mind games.
I'm thinking I might add a new mask. I'm going to get a Fiend mask. I'm going to see if I can get one on WWE.com.
Like I said, mind games.
Shop.com.
Like I said, mind games. Oh, yeah. This could be a toughest challenge in Miz's career.
He's going to get wrecked.
You mean Miz?
Yeah, Miz is going to get wrecked.
If Miz gets wrecked,
if it's a chairs match, a tables match, a TLC's match, a ladder match, it don't matter.
Yeah.
You're going to get wrecked.
Yeah.
If the title is on the line.
No, it's not.
It's not?
No.
What?
Only the Fiend put the title up. What? It is Bray Wyatt.
What the heck? That makes no sense. It's a pay-per-view. Put the title on the line. And next up,
Shinsuke Nakamura and Cesaro versus Heavy Machinery.
Before that, apparently Otis was Sami Zayn.
Sami Zayn.
Yeah.
Holding, was it holding something? Was it?
He was he was Secret Santa, and in which case he had a Christmas ham, and he was like, you know him with food, especially meat, and he gets told, "I'm a vegan, you idiot." And he calls him buffoon. He's like,
because always wants to whoop Sami Zayn.
Yep. And here comes Shinsuke Nakamura
and Cesaro.
Yeah, to come to his rescue. And Shinsuke's like, Cesaro is then carrying it, saying, nice. And he's like, hey.
And then,
that was a waste of food, dude. I know it was a dead animal, but the least you could do is honor it by making sure that his meat doesn't go to waste. Otherwise, its death would have been for nothing. It's wasted!
And
that's wasted food, damn it!
And that's how it became a tag match.
In which case, who won that match?
It was Nakamura and Cesaro, thanks to Sami Zayn for distracting the Heavy Machinery.
King Shasha signing Wizard Knee to the back of Otis's head.
Mm-hmm.
Damn it. No justice for the ham. What's next? What's that?
Next up, Kofi Kingston versus King Corbin. One-on-one match.
And it ends in disqualification thanks to the fact that
Dolph Ziggler got involved and got tossed.
And then he comes right back and it fights and feuds between New Day and King Corbin and Dolph Ziggler just fighting it out.
And the entire referees had to separate, and then Big E grabbed the mic and said, "You two want to fight?" Guess what, folks? It's a tag team.
Yeah.
The New Day versus King Corbin and Ziggler.
After commercial break, that match would ensue. But once again, the match is thrown out or disqualified in the favor of...
It was won by the New Day when Corbin and Ziggler introduced handcuffs and got their team disqualified.
Yeah, because he kept wailing on him with his forearm and started cuffing him.
And then out comes the big dog.
Yeah, they were about to do the same thing to him. They had him hanged up and everything.
Unchained him and looking for a dog food. But before Roman Reigns came out comes the Revival.
They were the backup. They're replacing Robert Roode until he comes back.
Yeah.
And they got a title shot against the New Day, too.
Yeah. And then after that, here comes the big dog.
Woo! Let's go. And it's a fight, and it's back and forth. We thought Roman Reigns was going to clear house, but he was knocked out a couple of times. But ultimately, they got the last say in it.
When Roman Reigns choke slam Ziggler on top of the ladder through the commentator table, and that's how SmackDown came to an end.
King Corbin is actually looking at Roman Reigns. Literally, in his mind, is the future of what's coming to him. That's what everybody's thinking. Are we seeing what has been done to Dolph Ziggler soon to happen to King Corbin at TLC in a TLC match between them? Roman Reigns and King Corbin. Good night, everybody, he says. That's gonna be good. Okay. Well, he's got that set up for 205 Live. A shout out to our boys of the Heavens Monsters podcast, Xavier Hill, Andre Mitchell, and Mike Henry right here. A link to their YouTube pages will be in the descriptions down below. Check them out. As well as a shout out to Chris Petrie, Team Money, Renee, Farrell, and Delvin.
205 Live kicks off with Raul Mendoza versus Arya Daivari.
Arya Daivari wins the match.
Next, Joaquin Wilde versus James Tapia.
Yeah, Joaquin Wilde.
The one that DJ Z.
Yeah!
Former Impact superstar.
Yeah, he's back. And he's got alien gear. So that's why he was wearing the Predator light up mask. He's wearing these big ass goggles with a freaking looking top thing in the corner. I'm like, okay, he's got alien gear. That's what his gimmick is. And he wins his match. Yes. And he still says, bah, 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 bah.
And finally, it was Tony Nese versus Owen Lorcan's partner, Danny Burch.
Yep. With Tony Nese having lost his chance at the Cruiserweight title, he's looking to get it back.
Time called.
Oh, no.
And we're back.
Okay. So with Tony Nese losing and not getting a title shot for the Cruiserweight title, he's looking to get back on top and does so with Danny Burch, who fought hard as hell, but not hard enough when he gets freaking put in a armbar lock and he picks him up not once but twice and puts him right in position for the running knee. Bam! Hits him and 1, 2, 3. Tony Nese won the match and ends the night in that with 3 matches, like always, on 205 Live. So that's it. That's it.
Yeah, that was it.
Yeah, but. So with that said, ladies and gentlemen, that's it for this show. Hope you enjoyed. You liked this video, give it a thumbs up. You didn't, give it a thumbs down. Hit that subscribe button, like the content, and hit that notification bell right over here for the next video. I'm SergDragon. This is Chris Petrie. This is Mike Henry, and we'll see you next time.
This one for TLC, The Aftermath.
Catch us then. Peace out.
Bye.